session is complete. So this is exactly, guys, where we stopped previously, and we practiced this bit, which is about vocabulary and speak, and we practiced these ways of speaking. Now I think it's the time to complete. We have to discuss this page. This page is about forms and shapers. So let's do it. But before we go into details, I think I have to ask you some warm-up questions just to with the passage. First, the question, absolutely, the question is for all of you, but I think I have to read the title of this page, which is People Who Changed the World. We have this question which is saying, do you have a hero or heroine? Do you have a hero, guys? It's not how much to be a famous person. Something for, man or woman. And I don't know if this hero is in the world of art, of politics, the world of entertainment, or style, science, sport. What do you think? So, because no one answered, I think now I'm going to give you the chance just to read the message. After that, I will ask you the question again. Maybe if you gather enough ideas about this message or this question, you will be able to answer it. So the passage is told by is about Morris and Shakers. Let me read the introduction for you, and then absolutely I will give you the chance just to read the passage. Now, the introduction is saying it's hard, imagine that we now so believe to be true. Was it always so? Was it
Good
always
evening,
true?
doctor.
Really, gosh,
How are you?
how
I am fine, thank you for asking.
So there was a time when people believed the earth was flat. Now every now and again, someone comes along and moves new ideas. And Wilson profiles five people who left the world in a different or left the world a different place. So let's try to read about these five people. And let's try to figure out how they changed the world. I think the first one is about Charles Darwin. And I want you guys just to read about this man. Absolutely, all of you guys I said should read. But I think now is the time to ask Hannah, you can read. Oh, what about you, Ali? Can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so I want to please to start reading something about Charles Darwin. Can you please? Who
Yes.
lived from 18,809 until 1,882. So you
Yes.
can start by reading.
Charles Darwin, his book on the original of species by means of natural selection, published in 1859, has been called the book that shook the world. Today, most scientists and ordinary people, with the exception of creationists, accept the theories put forward in this book. Darwin believed that all species, plants, animals, and human beings were not created individually, but evolved over millions of years through a process of natural selection, that the struggle for existence meant that the species that could adapt best were those that survived. Were those that survived. These ideas contradicted religious belief. People thought that God had created Adam and Eve and all the animals as they were then. It was also believed that the earth was just 4,000 years old.
Okay, wait, thank you so much, Ali, but I want you to read this word again. How can I?
Origin,
What about this one?
species,
What is it, Samuel?
أشتهر
It's a species.
fishes,
Species.
وحطيتي لي كيس غنواشة في اللي جوا عندك
Peaches.
Species.
Peaches.
Thank you so much.
yes.
ولا شيء
And
عندك هيك مش هون مش هون يمكن
Roxas,
جوا استنى
uh,
جبتوش من ثاني
species. I want you please to read this word for me and which is this something of this word.
Roxas,
What?
Roxas,
Process.
process,
Process.
process.
Yeah.
Okay, process.
What about this word?
Religious, religious,
S-
religious.
So I want to now just to complete now what he said and what he said.
Religions.
Whether
No,
religious.
religious.
Religious. Okay, Rima.
Religious.
I didn't hear you well.
Okay. Again, can you read this word for me, please, Rima? Wait, let me try to search about the word again.
Religious.
It is religious.
Religious. Okay.
Yes, but I cannot find it. I don't know where.
It is
this is
in the these
this is-
ideas contradicted religious beliefs.
exactly. Religious is an adjective. The noun
An
religion.
adjective. Okay.
Okay. So please now I have to complete reading what he said and what people said.
Yes, doctor. He said the mystery of the beginning of the all things is unsolvable by us, and I, for one, must be content to remain an agnostic.
And what people said,
What people said, mankind is not descended from monkeys. There is no point in a world without God.
thank you so much, but how can I read this word, please?
Insoluble.
Insoluble. Insoluble.
Insoluble.
Yes.
Insoluble.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ali. Now I think it's the time just to ask Rima to complete.
What is first? What is the meaning of an agnostic? What is the
Agnostic, who
meaning?
knows? Guys, do you know the meaning of agnostic?
Is a sect of Christianity. It is a sect.
What?
Agnostic is one of the many sects of Christianity.
Yes. Why, yes, thank you so much, Rashid. Okay, when I say agnostic, I mean something which is unconscious. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
So this is the
Okay.
meaning of unconscious, or I can say agnostic. Now I want you to
Yes.
read this, please. Do you have something to say, guys?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So please, Rima, now I want you to read about Galileo Galilei. Wait, I'm thinking just to read it only in one screen. So please start reading about Galileo.
Okay. Uh, 1564, 1542. Galileo was born in Pisa, Italy. He spent years observing the movement of the planets through a telescope. At the time, it was generally thought that the earth was the center of the universe. Galileo believed, as Copernicus had done 70 years before, that the earth rotated on its axis once daily and traveled around the sun once every year. At the time, this was a fantastic concept and considered dangerous by the church. In 1633, he was found guilty of heresy and spent the final years of his life imprisoned in his own home. Galileo is referred to as the father of modern science. He paved the way for the separation of science and religion.
Oh,
Complete.
okay. Before we complete, thank you so much. But how can I read about this place?
Pisa.
Pisa, thank you so much. And what
Pisa.
about, yes, this
Earth.
place? Earth, thank you so much. And this one is
Paved.
paved road.
Paved
Okay?
the way.
Or paved the
Okay.
way, something. Now, what about what he said and what people said?
He said, all truths are
This is
easy
okay. Yes, complete. Absolutely.
are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them. They said the proposition that the sun is in the center of the world is absurd, philosophically false, and heretical, and it is contrary to holy scriptures.
Thank you so much.
Philosophically.
Again,
Philosophically.
it's hard. Okay. But
Philosophically. Philosophically.
not Z, but it is S. It's philosophically.
Philosophically. Philosophically.
Not Z, but it's philosophical.
It's hard.
Philosophical. Yes, I know. It is from the
Philosophically.
word philosophy. Thank you so much. Philosophical. Thank you so much, Rima. Now I think it's a time just to ask Rashid, can you do?
انت look up with the drinking. Do you see more?
I don't
Yes, I can, but I can hear you.
can.
How much time do you take on the
Yes.
Can
Sigmund
please?
Freud.
Uh-huh.
Sigmund Freud, 1856 till 1939.
Oh,
Sigmund Freud was born in Austria. He developed the technique of psychoanalysis in his treatment of patients with mental disorders. His most famous book, The Interpretation of Dreams, was published in 1900 or in 1900. Freud agreed Freud argued that we all have an unconscious mind as well as a conscious one. The unconscious is where our motivations originate and our fears are buried. Memories, especially from childhood, have a huge influence on the way we are now, but we are largely unaware of their significance. We deny or resist becoming conscious of these motives. Freud's proposals came at a time where strict scientific methods were seen as the only way to discover truth. By introducing the notion of the unconscious, Freud undermined the belief that we are in control of our actions, thoughts, and behaviors at all times. He is commonly referred to as the father of psychoanalysis, and his work has been highly influential. He said, "The mind is like an iceberg. It floats 1/7 of its bulk above water." They said, his ideas are unverifiable. His attitude to scientific research is irresponsible.
Thank you so much, Rashid. Thank you so much. Now I think it's the time to complete. Now
You
we
are
have
most
to
welcome.
message about MRI. But I want to ask,
Yes, the way outside.
I want to make a voice
Where is the way outside?
Doctor, your voice is not clear.
Yes, it is like
my
as if you
voice.
are from your microphone.
Oh, wait. You want me to change the mic? Can you please?
Yes, please.
Yes.
How I came from the other page?
I'm home now, doctor.
Okay, so it's
Yes.
my mic. So give me 1 minute.
Still,
Wait, I
That's
know,
a-
I haven't connected it yet.
yeah,
So-
okay.
So, um, this is it.
Doctor,
Yes, I'm trying. I know, sorry, but I'm trying.
okay.
I hope that my voice is better now. What about now, guys? Is it better than before?
Yes, it is clear.
Mm,
Is it clear now? I
Yes,
think
it's
Okay.
better.
yes, complete. Now, please, Ria, can you read about the Malala,
Okay, doctor.
please?
Elvis Presley, 1935 till 1977. Elvis Presley is known simply as the king when he arrived on the pop scene in 1956. He introduced a new rhythm to music, sex, language, and fashion. Before his arrival, adolescent kids dressed like their parents. Then Elvis shook his hips and changed everything. This new sex symbol mesmerized one generation, and at the same time alienated another. Boys wanted to be him. Girls fell instantly in love with him. And most importantly, their parents all hated him. The teenager was born. He did more than anyone else to invent youth culture, and as such, he was considered a dangerous threat to society. John Lemon said, "Nothing really affected me until I heard Elvis. If there hadn't been an Elvis, there wouldn't have been a Beatles."
Stop. Thank you so much, Sadia. But how can I read this word?
Threat,
It's a threat.
threat.
Okay? Threat.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, please, you have to read what he said and what people said.
Okay. If you like rock and roll, if you feel it, you can't help but move to it. That's what happened to me. I can't help it. They said he was an indifferent singer, a mediocre musician, and a totally uninteresting person. In 5 years' time, he will be totally forgotten.
That obituary
Okay.
in 1977.
Obituary, 1977.
Yes, thank you so much, Sadia. This is good. We still have, guys, one person, please, on the line. Now, I think, I don't know if Nadia can read, or maybe she still can't. She can't. Okay. Let's go back to Rima. Can you hear me, Rima?
Yes.
So please, I want now just to reread, just to.
Emmeline Pankhurst, 1858, 1928. Emmeline Pankhurst is seen as the principal fighter for women's equality in the UK. Women were not given the vote because they were considered to be incapable to rational thought. Their place was in the home. In her 20s, Emmeline Pankhurst belonged to the suffragists who wanted to achieve equal voting rights for women by peaceful means. She later led the suffragettes who had a more militant approach. Their tactics for attracting attention included smashing shop windows, burning down buildings, slashing paintings in art galleries, organizing marches, and chaining themselves to railings. In 1908 to 1909, Pankhurst was sent to prison 3 times. She experienced force feeding after going on hunger strike. The British government changed the law on voting rights for women in 1918. In 1928, women finally achieved equal voting rights to men.
Okay, but wait, can you please read this one for me again?
Marches.
Marches.
Yeah.
What about this word?
This is very hard. Suffragettes.
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 Not gay, but Jim.
Well, suffragettes, what's mean?
Suffragettes, people who
Yeah.
are with women.
They protest for women's rights.
Protest. Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Suffragettes. Okay.
Should we go
What
Now,
else?
what about this one?
Experienced.
Bravo. Don't pronounce the E sound. Okay.
Yeah,
Please, you have
experienced.
to complete, yes, but about
She
what
said,
because? Uh-huh.
yeah, she said, we are here not because we are lawbreakers. We are here in our efforts to become lawmakers. حلوة. They said, these women are hysterical and unreasonable. Heaven help us if they had the vote. They have abandoned their duties as wives and mothers.
Okay, thank you so much, Rima. Thank you so much, guys. So now I think
Well,
it's about these 5 people who really change the world. Now I think it's the time to answer the comprehension questions. So let me go back to the first question again and ask you the question who is saying, do you have a hero or woman?
yes, there is one, but I forgot the name.
He's talking about what? Or maybe she's talking about what?
Politics. About politics.
Politics.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
she?
woman.
Uh-huh. So,
But in India, I forgot the name.
she's talking about what?
She fight for freedom.
Fights for freedom.
Yeah.
For freedom of whom? Of whom?
Mahatma Gandhi ولا or
Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi, it's a hero.
yes.
Not heroine. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, Rima, you said that she fights for freedom. The freedom of who? Freedom of women or freedom of men? Or maybe for both of them?
The freedom of to have equal in the community, to have equal rights and to have the same يعني and it's the same life, the equal life. يعني for example, nobody can be to how to say, for example, if someone is not good, or it is bad, or there is شرور وفساد أو شيء, he fight for this. Yes, corruption. Yeah.
Government corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, thank you so much, Rima. Thank you so much, guys. Now I think it's a time to start solving the following questions. But I suggest just to split my screen like this, because you have to read and you have to read the messages to be able to answer the questions. So let me scroll down now to the message here in this, and we have to go down. So this is it, but I have to zoom it in like this. These are the questions we have to answer. Now here we have the message that we read, but absolutely have to read the questions one by one. We just two. So yeah. Okay, one at a time. Now, question number 1, guys, is saying, who is known simply as the king?
Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley.
Bravo. So he's known as the king. This is it. Thank you so much, Sam. Question number 2. Who is seen as the principal fighter for women's equality in the UK?
Emmeline.
Emmeline
Emmeline Pankhurst.
Yes.
Pankhurst.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Now I think it's a time to answer question number 3. Who is referred to as the father of modern science?
شو اسمه
The first
F-
one.
psychologist اسمه
هيدا سيغموند فرويد.
Freud, yes.
Or
Sigmund Freud.
It's not
Yeah.
Freud. He is known as
It's
the
Freud.
father of psychoanalysis. It's the person before him, not
What
Freud.
was one? Is it Charles Darwin or Galileo? What do you mean, Brash?
No, I think it's after Charles Darwin.
Yes,
Galileo.
it is
No,
Galileo.
Galileo.
Because
Galileo.
Galileo. How did you know?